Hey YouTube, it's Mike from Thunderhill Farm, where we don't really farm. If this is your first time here, we grow rocks, blueberries, and poison ivy, and we're located in central Maine area, just outside Augusta. So this video is going to be about a review of our Kubota 3560. And at the end we'll tell you the things that we really like and the things that we're not so crazy about. So stay tuned for that, and let's get going. So a little backstory. Last year, I don't know, April, May, something like that, I was doing some work out back and ended up on top of a giant boulder, high-sided my old tractor, and it was a Kubota L series 3450. So it's it was 16 years old, and I got it just after we bought this property. And I got a Ford tractor that I sold to a buddy of mine, and it was just a regular open cab, manual shift, typical old tractor. And so I sold that and got the Kubota with the cab. And anyway, about April, May, something like that, I was down back, ended up on top of a boulder. My neighbor Rick came over and pulled me off of it. And I was doing things with the bucket I probably shouldn't be doing, down lower in a hole. Anyway, ended up hitting the gas instead of the brake. It had the old Kubota treadle pedal on it, and I think what happened is it loosened one of the drain plugs. Come about on a weekend later, I was working down back again. All of a sudden the oil light came on in the tractor, and I didn't quite get it shut down enough, soon enough, and we ended up seizing the engine. So, or almost seizing the engine. It was pretty tight. So kind of have to have a tractor with property this big to kind of keep up with things and keep things the way you want them. So ended up ordering this L3560. This is basically the kind of the newer version of that 3430, and that was a good tractor. It's just the right size for this property. And so yeah, basically this one was the same model, just newer. So quite a few enhancements on this one, and in this one I knew a lot more about what I wanted in a tractor. So you kind of learn those things over the years after you order. After you get your first tractor, it doesn't really have everything you want on it. So I made sure this one was loaded up the way I wanted it. So let's kind of go around it, and I'll show you how I option this tractor out for our use here. Our uses are mostly maintaining trails, and moving things around, moving rocks, and all the typical stuff that goes along with that. So, and of course snow blowing in the winter. So we option this out in a specific way that meets our needs. So let's take a walk around, and we'll show you what we did. The first big change was the loader arms. We got LA 805 loader arms, and these are an upgrade. I think they were a 535, the LA 535, and then the next step above this was a LA, I think 1105. We do a lot of prying rocks and digging rocks and roots and stumps, and I wanted something a little bit more heavy duty than the arms that came standard on the 3560. So that was kind of the first big thing we optioned in. Let's take a kind of look around back here. The next big option was the hydraulic top and tilt kit. So this hydraulic top link and the tilt link over on the right hand side of the tractor. So these come in really handy when you're grading and basically doing anything on the back side of the implement. Made sure the next thing we got was sets of 3 valves in the back here, or 3 hydraulic couplings. So we need 2, of course, for the top and tilt, and then my plan is to get a new blower with a hydraulic chute on it. So that'll be super handy when we get that. Let's see. Next piece here to support the grapple. We got the optional 3rd function kit for the front. The grapple's been a godsend. So I use this thing all the time. It's great to have on when I'm brush hogging, because I'm always going down trails and trees appear magically down. So it makes it easy work of moving stuff. Kind of on the attachment side still. Did get a heavy duty woods bucket. So this isn't the standard bucket. This one is from Woods, and it's a little more heavy duty with a nice heavy duty cutting edge on it. And a couple other implements we got. Quick Hitch compatible box blade. So this is a heavy duty box blade, although I've already managed to break 3 of the teeth on it, scarifiers. So, and we got this Quick Hitch 10, QH10. Works with the box blade, but that's all that it works with. Alright, we'll head back over to the tractor, talk about some of the other options we got here. I had on my previous tractor the R400 tires, and I got the same here. The ag tires are a little too aggressive when you're trying to do things on the grass, and the turf tires are not quite aggressive enough when you're working out in a muddy trail. So we option those on. Alright, coming around back, we got a full light kit. The back lights, front lights. I know they have the new LX 3506 that doesn't have those things. And additionally, wiper. And you'll notice I got the defog kit and the optional side defog. So in the winter, when you're snow blowing, you tend to get a lot of moisture in the cab, and it helps keep things so you can see. All right, let's go inside and see what we did in there. Alright, so the 3rd function kit on and off is here. So that's an add, and the 3 extra valves here for the top link, the tilt link, and then my spare link are there. The other thing we optioned in here is got a Bluetooth compatible radio. So that's pretty handy. Your phone rings, you can actually hear it. And I think that's all that I optioned inside. So, other than the defog kit, of course. So, alright, that's the nickel tour. Alright, one other option I forgot to mention is we did get the tires loaded. So, makes it a lot better when you're picking up really heavy things with the grapple. Keeps that rear end planted pretty good. Okay, let's talk about what we like and what we don't like. All right, there are a lot of nice new features on the Kubota. I think one of the first things I really like and appreciate is the new pedal. So they got rid of the old treadle pedal. My 3430 had the treadle pedal. This new pedal here kind of is the best of both worlds. So you can kind of keep your foot on it and rock it back and forth if you want, or you can press down, of course, and go forward, and you can lift up on this side, or you can press down here to go in reverse. So I know the John Deere's have 2 pedals, forward and reverse, but this is kind of the same because you can kind of move your foot back and forth between the two, or you can use it old treadle style if you want. So that was the first really nice thing that really jumped out at me with the new tractor. All right, so the second thing I really like about the new tractor, it's got this throttle up button right here. So if you're doing loader work, no need to throttle the tractor up the whole time. You can just hit the throttle switch when you need it, and you get basically full throttle on demand. So that's been pretty nice. I like that feature. One of the other features I really like about the inside, the seat has the ability to rotate just a little bit, because we're always pulling something with the tractor. So making it easy to look behind you and stay comfortable is pretty sweet. The tilt steering, I didn't have this in my previous tractor, so I like this quite a bit, and a little horn. But the tilt wheel makes it so you can see the gauges a lot easier, and it's been really nice. One more thing I really enjoy about the tractor is that now the brake pedal is on the left-hand side, not above the gas. So I think this was the demise of my old tractor. I ended up on top of a rock, and my neighbor pulled me off, and I think that knocked one of the drain plugs. So and then it vibrated out during use. So brake pedal, proper place, not above the gas. Another thing I really enjoy about the tractor is the new auto throttle and the rabbit and turtle mode. So you get the 3-speed transmission with a high and low in each speed. My old tractor didn't have that, and definitely did not have the auto throttle advance. So when you hit the gas and hit the go pedal, the tractor automatically throttles up and get you going the speed you want to go. So that's a really nice feature. Of course, I love the Grapple. It was a nice ad, worth every penny. These things do so much work. They're fantastic. Probably my favorite ad is the hydraulic links in back. I really appreciate the top link. The side link is more useful when you're grading, but the top link is useful with every implement. It really allows a great range of motion. So I'll show you a little bit about what I mean. Now, what about the things I don't like? There's one thing in the cab I really don't like. and it has to do with the PTO switch. Okay, so you're riding in the tractor and doing things here, adjusting the 3-point hitch, hitting the throttle, and you're always turning around, looking around. And when this is engaged, the only thing you need to do to hit it is to disengage it is to hit it, and it turns off. So guess what? Riding along, you're always hitting that thing. It's a pain in the rear end. So they could definitely put that in a better position. It's great that it's easy to get to shut the thing down if you need to in an emergency, but it's poorly located. All right, the next thing I really don't like is in my old tractor, in the 3430. There used to be a tool storage box in behind the seat here. So they've got a little shelf you can put things on there, and they've got another little thing you can put stuff in, a pocket you can put stuff in over here, but there's no storage in the tractor. So that's the second thing I don't like. Alright, third thing I don't like, I mentioned this back when I first got it, or not too long after. I don't like that this bracket, they couldn't seem to get the paint inside that bracket, and it's rusting, and I hate rust. Maybe someday I'll take that off and paint it myself, do what Kubota couldn't seem to do. The next thing I dislike, the bucket level indicator. It's pretty useless. There was another piece up here that I basically just took off and got it so that this is kind of near here when it's near level. But this contraption is overly complicated. You see, it's got this other bar that comes way down here. It's got this fiddly thing down there. Not great. So, yeah. I don't like that. It's a waste of time. And the last thing I really don't like. These boots are not very well protected. But they weren't very well protected on my 3430 either. Seems kind of silly. They could have maybe extended that the shield out a little bit more to protect those. And I don't know why they didn't do that. So could be maybe the angle when it's fully forward. I don't know. Anyway. Okay, so that's my 1-year review of the Kubota 3560, the things I like, the things I don't like, how we optioned it out. Hopefully somebody gets something out of this. And we've got 182-ish hours on the tractor now. So didn't use it a lot last fall. Only had a couple of snowstorms this year too. We really only, I think I snowblowed 3 times. So she's still young, and I look forward to another 16 plus years with this tractor. The 3430 served me pretty good, and it's kind of the reason I went back to Kubota again. I looked around a lot, looked at John Deere, looked at Mahindra, looked at some blue tractor up in Bangor, and I ended up right back where I started at Kubota. A little more spendy, but I had really good luck with that 3430, and I'm having really good luck with this 3560. Even though there are a few little things that I don't really care for. They're not major things, and I think in the long run it's going to be a good tractor for us. So, all right, that's it from Thunderhill Farm today. And we'll catch you next time. Have a good one.